So hello everyone, as you know my name is Rex and today's topic name is variables in Java. This is our part 2. So friends, let's first discuss about what is variable. We can say that it's a named memory location which is used to store the data values, and the value stored inside a variable can change during the program execution. It's a simple definition, but first we should know that a program needs a place to store the data during execution, and for that Java provides variables for this purpose, and variables allows the programmers to store information temporarily and use it whenever required. Apart from that, you can see this definition, or you can note in your textbook, that is, a variable is a named memory location which is used to store data values, and the values stored in a variable can be changed during program execution, which is why it is called a variable. And we can say that variable act as a container that hold the information temporarily while the program is running. And whenever a variable is declared, Java reserves some amount of memory based on the variable data type, and here stored values can be accessed, modified, or updated throughout the program. Apart from that, variable makes the programs dynamic because they allows the data to change according to the user input and program requirements. Now we can understand this variable with an example. For example, just assume there is a code int age equals to 20. So here int is the data type and age is the variable name, and 20 is the value that is stored in the memory. So now we should also know why we need variable. So we can say that variables are important because they stores the data during program execution, they makes the program dynamic, they allows the values to change, and they simplifies the calculations. Apart from that, they reduces the code repetitions. Now let's talk about the types of variables. So there are local variables, instance variables, and static variable. Let's first discuss about local variables. So guys, local variables are declared inside the methods, constructors, or blocks, and these variables can only be accessed within the area in which they are declared, not the outside. So these local variables are created when methods start executing and are destroyed when the methods finishes their execution, and they do not receive any default values, so they must be initialized before the use. Apart from that, local variables are mainly used for the temporary calculations and storing the immediate results. You can understand this with this example. So next is instance variable. So guys, an instance variable are declared inside a class but not outside methods, constructors, and blocks, and these variables belongs to object, and every object gets its own separate copy. And because that instance variable receives default values if they are not initialized explicitly, and they stores the properties and characteristics of objects. You can understand with an example, like a student object may have a instance variables such as name, age, and marks. like this. Now let's move to our next topic or point. So, static variable. A static variable belongs to the class rather than objects, and here only one copy of static variable exists, and all objects share it. Apart from that, static variables are created when the class is loaded into memory and remain available until the program terminates. Apart from that, they are commonly used for values that are common to all objects, such as college names or company names, etc. And using static variable, we can save memory because multiple objects share the same variable. So next is constant. Guys, it's a variable whose value cannot be changed after initialization, and constants are declared using the final keyword. Apart from that, constant improve the program safety because their values remains fixed throughout the execution of program, and they are commonly used for mathematical values, fixed settings and configuration values, etc. For example, in here we can include the value of pi, tax rate, and company names that should not change during execution. Like in this example also, here we take the pi value in a double data type with a final keyword, so it should not be changed. So guys, that's it all for today. Thanks for listening to me. Let's meet in our new video. Goodbye.